Good evening. Good day, evening.
Good evening all. I've got a new stream overlay going. I've added the webcam so everybody can see me drive. And yeah, so hopefully it comes through well. Thanks Dan for checking it out on YouTube. I'll definitely have a look at the voiceover for YouTube. Obviously that's a bit brand new for me on the YouTube side. Otherwise I hope the quality is rather okay. For those that have already watched my stream will know I've normally just had the car going. At the moment I've got the webcam, and I've added in my overlay which runs the timing and the dash and the lap times and fuel calculations and all those things. So I hope it works out well. I'm going to go give a couple of laps here at Hockenheimring ahead of this coming week's Hyperfiber Esports League. It's round two races as usual, and yeah, trying to get some laps in. Almost like it's coming through twice. Bit of an echo. Okay, I'm definitely look at that. Wonder if it isn't got something to do. There we go. I think I knew exactly what it was. It was the webcam. The webcam had has a mic as well, and I actually completely forgot to mute it. Hopefully that sorted it out. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Thanks, mate. That really does help the view. You know, people watching helps me improve the stream. That's for sure. Oh, mate, Daniel. Thanks, mate. That really does help a lot. Now I just need to figure out how to do the Twitch and the YouTube chat in the same window on my overlay. But yeah, let's go have a lap. Before I do that, let's do some qualifying laps, because I'm trying to get into those mid 40s. Oh, thanks man. I'm glad it sounds good now. These out laps on the Porsche Cup is quite crucial, because these tires are so cold, and then with them being quite cool, the Porsche Cup having no ABS traction control really does make it kind of tricky. Oh mate, then you're in the right spot at the moment to get some tips of the Porsche Cup. On the qualifying, I've seen about the brake bias is key. On low fuel, I'm running it a bit more rearwards, and then on a super push lap, I'm running it very forward. Yeah, the Porsche Cup definitely is a tricky one to get some pace out of it, but once you get the swing of it, it's all about that brake and throttle control. That's why I've added the little brake and throttle, the blue little bars, so it will really help with getting a feel for how hard I brake and how I accelerate over the corners. A bit too wide, but still cold tires. And the Porsche Cup is all about flowing through the corners, maximizing the entry and exit speed, and a bit of trail braking is a good thing with the Porsche Cup. And obviously using all of the track where you can, run the rumble strips as much, utilizing turn in. If you have a look at that little bar, I'm using about, I would say about 10-15% of brake force right on the apex. Ooh, too late on the turn in. Tires are nearly where I want them. That's way too much. Not looking up. I don't do many officials because I try and kind of stay away from the online chaos in iRacing. Unfortunately, the X's system just to me is completely broken. But I do the odd officials. This season I said I'm going to focus a bit more on NASCAR to get my overall rating up. Leagues I do obviously I do Supercars NZ, which I'm missing unfortunately this season due to the Hyperfiber Esports League. And then I've recently joined VRA, Virtual Racing Aotearoa, and KSR, Kiwi Sim Racing. Those are the leagues where I see myself going forward in. A majority of the time I support Supercars NZ. Really awesome group of guys, good hard drivers, good clean drivers. Where I met my mate Dan, who's on the YouTube at the moment, and I apologize for not replying back to any messages that you're sending me, Dan. Can't see them pop up on the screen at the moment. And then, yeah, obviously now the Hyperfiber League, which is real awesome. We part off to have made it into the top 26 New Zealand sim races. But yeah, the officials, and then I try and do all official enduro races. Those I do with the club I belong to, who is AusNZ Combined Racing League, the little logo on the top. Great group of guys. I've been with them since my move to New Zealand. Overcooked it. Since my move, so I think it's 2019, I joined them for Project Cars 2 when I was still on Xbox and on controller. I then moved to the good old G920 and still stuck it on console until I moved over to PC just about a year ago. It's a year and a half now, I would say. Yeah, November. No, I'm lying. I think it's November 23. when I moved over, so it's almost a year. And yeah, since then I was on ACC and eventually got iRacing, and that's where I've been stuck. Let's see if we can get a lap in. We've been running 42.1, which is terrible. I myself don't have any leagues or races that I do, but we always after a couple of drivers for the Enduros. So when you're keen, mate, we can definitely do that. We can hook you up and get you in part of the team for some of the official races that we do, especially the Enduros. We've normally got one LMP2, one LMP2, one GDP, and a 1 or 2 GD3 cars entered into the Enduros. And yeah, that's always good to have an extra driver or two get in.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Ah, I locked up, just went off slightly. Not a very good lap. Not overly concentrating at the moment. It was all about getting this setup stream going, making sure it works, and getting the YouTube up and running as well. Obviously not everybody always watches the good old Twitch streams, and the YouTube platform is just as big, so thought I'd
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
get on that. What I really like about this dashboard is, well, the best thing of it all is I made it myself. All the little add-ons to the dashboard is what I wanted in. I've also added in the car ahead and car behind lap times, so in the race it really helps me knowing if I need to try and push harder, or if I need to just keep the current pace I have so that I don't drop a position, or if I'm over pushing the car, over driving due to trying to catch the guy ahead. Let's see if we can get a low 41, possibly 40.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
41 dead. Too bad. Have a look at this lap. Oh, that's right on the edge of the track. Nice and late on the braking. Just about the 150 mark. Spot on where I need to brake into turn 2. It's a bit of a short shift, so you can keep the rear controlled. Hey, Bart. Now you on the YouTube as well. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, sorry for I wasn't replying to those exact messages. Unfortunately, I need to figure out now how to get both my chats going into the same block. How was the stream? How was the quality with obviously the new overlay, as well as, you know, the little block and the little chat? Is the little chat this in the way? Oh, Dan. It didn't feel like it, to be honest. It was on par. It was on par. I'm happy with the lap, but yeah, I'll definitely go a little bit harder on some of the corners. This is my weakness, this corner. I'm braking just too early onto this corner at the moment. If we go, come on. Yeah, I'm way too early into that corner. I'm a good 30, 40 meters too early into these corners. You need to brake about right over there, right as the blue marker starts. Is where you kind of want to get on the brakes. But overall, I'm very happy with the lap. Kind of feels like I'm all over the place. I'm on the edge. But what I'm really happy about is the fact that I'm kind of hitting the apexes perfectly. I mean, look at that. Just right in the middle of the apex. Easy out of the corner. Bit slow out of that corner, out of the hairpin. But right on the edge of the track. Hitting the curb, just. I just need to brake slightly later. Very hard braking zone this. Happy with the turning, can probably turn in a little bit later. Bounce off the curb, you know, it's a bit hectic. You can run quite far out on this, I don't know if you've noticed it there, where you can run almost, that wheel can almost be right on the edge. You just touched the dirt almost, and it's not off track. I think I was pretty late on the brakes. Yeah, it's about right. You want to try and get as close as you can, but then it locks up that left front a little bit. I definitely locked it up on this occasion. Should be able to see it. Yep, there, just that slight little lock up right there. Unsettles the car slightly. I found out running that curb just makes it unsettle the car. Wide out, missed the apex completely there as well. But other than that, pretty happy with that lap. Oh no, all good, mate. All thanks, Bart. I really appreciate you checking in, coming to have a look at the new stream, and give me all some awesome recommendations on how and where everything is not perfect. And now I know what to work on. You know, I'm pretty happy with the stream at the moment. Adding the little webcam, adding the little dash overlay. I hope it's viewable at least. You know, it's kind of easy to read. That would be great. Obviously, you won't be able to read every little section. My little tire model over there, which is unfortunately with the iRacing thing. We can't get live data at the moment. Actually got to a forum today where someone is working on it. They're working to get this back to live data. So Dan, once we've got that running, I'll share it. Then we'll get some live data out of that. And the next thing I'm doing is I'm in this top corner, I'll be adding in the weather telemetry, which they're also working on at the moment. And added in a little, this is the in-game date and time. Obviously, as it's represented there, it's not 100% accurate, but it shows the session date and the session start time. I just need to kind of figure out how to run the actual in-game time. It's a bit of coding coming from the iRacing and versus SimHub data that you can pull, but other than that, I'm pretty stoked about it. And yeah, gonna run a couple of more laps here at Ockenheim in Raystrom. See if we can get a nice flowing lap going as well for Raystrom. Get it back to full screen. Obviously, when you exit iRacing, it goes a bit when you go back to dashboard, because if I move this overlay smaller, it takes it off, makes it smaller on the stream, which is kind of weird, but hey, that's the good old OBS for you. They don't have a ability to just window it. I've tried, it doesn't want to work. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, let's go out and do a little bit of race prep. First do my start. So that little light blue line is 42% of clutch input on the, as soon as it hits the red line. Not overly happy with that. Pull away. Let's try another one. Get some start practice. Too much, but don't want to burn the clutch, which you actually can do. Okay, got a bit more fuel in the car. Move that brake bias slightly. tires are still a bit cold, and lock the rears as I hit the apex. Nice and wide out on that little green painted bar. No X, which is great. So I think there's going to be a lot of wide running in that corner tomorrow. Tires are still not yet up to where they should be. We can run mid 41s. I feel I'll be ecstatic. This is where the high fuel makes the car suffer, is over on the straight. Stable. Car's heavy on fuel, so lap times will be affected. think tomorrow night we're going to see quite a bit of dive bombs into the hairpin, that's for sure. This is also a terrible place to pass, but sometimes it's a good run out of the hairpin. Perfect passing spot. Messed up that corner. A little bit better, a tenth faster. Going faster and faster as the fuel runs off. Let's call it 7 laps. I used 5% of the tyre. Oops. Okay, looking at different data. But yeah, it's definitely going to be about, I'd say about in race space, maybe about 5 to 6% of the tyre in 5 laps. Nice flowing track, Hockenheim. I remember having many good battles and races here on the good old Forza 4 Forza 6, Forza 7 era many years ago. Where my racing career kind of really started. That's when I started doing lead racing. Bit of Forza days. And then Project Cars 1 instead of Forza. And Project Cars 2. Gotcha, there we go. Practice a pit entry. This is a tight one.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Too far. Too hard on the brakes. Oh, look at those little blue flames popping out. But yeah, I am going to call it a night. I got my practice in and kind of ready for tomorrow night. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to quickly have a look and see if that changes a bit of the background.
That's
Makes
it,
it a bit
go.
easier to see. But yeah, it's been an awesome couple of laps, and pretty happy with overall laps. And yeah, 6% of the tire in what is it, 8 laps? So I used 6% in about 8. Yeah, the left hand side is definitely taking the punishment. So would have been about 85% used if it was all consistent laps, maybe a bit more. But yeah, overall pretty happy with that, and thank you very much for everyone that stayed on and watched the stream along and helped me with the settings and a couple of questions. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you tomorrow for the official NZ Esports Hyperfiber League here hosted on iRacing, and I believe it starts at, I think it's 8 o'clock, so I should be live at about 8 over on YouTube and Twitch. Thanks everyone, have a good night.